How are you?
How? I'm not sure. You could ask my parents, perhaps.
But have you been keeping well?
Acceptably. I am here.
Yes, you are, as am I.
We are here together. This has happened before, an encounter like this.
On more than one occasion, as you know, we meet like this every day.
Do we know why?
No, I don't really believe we do.
Some might think that matters.
Would that be because they know why they meet other people, or only that they are compelled to do so?
I think I will not ask them. Let them think what they like. But tell me, why do you come here? You know perfectly well I'm not good company.
Yes, you're not good company. It is true. Yet I come.
You come because you love me.
Yes.
Is this a dramatic realization?
What do you think?
Nah. Love can be banal and still be. Love can love what it dislikes. As you dislike me, my friend. Anyway, I thank you for your love. I love you too. So what?
Indeed, so what?
I mean, it is not as if we are now going to rush off and build some temple to love, is it? Just because we know that we love.
Better to carry on drinking this tea as if nothing had happened.
Superior tea, perhaps.
What do you mean by that?
How do I know? You tell me. If I could have told you the meaning separate from what I said, I would have done so.
You could reformulate your idea. Be clearer.
I might hope that the way that I spoke, the awkwardness, the precariousness with which I chose my words, had indicated I was being as clear as I could be. Evidently not. In any case, if I reformulate now, I will express a different meaning. I cannot know my meaning. Meaning is out there, scattered, not in here. We do not understand one another. We can pretend. My failure, our failure, should not surprise us. Nor is it a problem, unless it is.
Not a problem. What do we do? Continue to not understand one another?
What kind of an understanding would you expect us to have?
We're not islands. We have discussed it. We're implicated in one another. The language we share, that binds us in this book. It is impossible for us not to understand one another. That which we are products of language. Language gave birth to us. How can we, even without intention, not be faithful to it?
I see. So there is no self in you that language has not forged. So there can be no self in you that cannot be expressed by it. So there is nothing about you that you cannot say. This is what you think?
Well, yes.
Lucky you.
Eventually, yes. Giving time, but yes.
Yet, despite this, like me, you too are weary.
Language is weary, because life is weary, because being is weary being worn down.
You honestly expect me not to be miserable, having to listen to you and your doom? More tea?
Thank you. I was asked the other day who I was. Who are you? It was weird. Not what I was. That would have been fine. Who I was. So presumptuous that I could be summarized for another.
Well, it would be less absurd to be asked about your identity if you had one. As for me, I shall tell you who I am when I meet myself. For now, I am only us. Lost in us. Not that this us grants me much consolation, mind.
To share the burden, to be with one another, our being with one another. Does this not console?
As much as I love you, but before you get any privileged ideas, You are not, alas, the only other in us. There is something out there that we are obligated to, a part of, implicated in, that is shattered.
Is this not language?
If only it was only language, a dictionary might save us. A book on syntax might guide us, lead us through the forest to the light. As it is, what can we hope for? To disappear.
And who's being morals now, you miserable old sod? What do we have to talk about?
Good question. There's the door.
Very funny. But I do not presume any estrangement between us.
Despite our opinions on tea?
Only I wonder what it is all for. Or rather, what would there be that is not now? Or what would be lacking that is now here? If we spoke differently, about different things, or in a different way, or if we didn't speak at all, but instead did something.
Our conversations are not doings? What differently would you have us do? Little is needed but to get used to life in the void, for want of a different word. It is a challenge. It is our home.
You're thinking that my gaze has some meaning?
You want me to love you. Am I wrong?
No.
But how is this possible? How can I love you? Neither one of us exists. What there can be between us is love, as there is. But love is not something I can perform, can do for you. Okay, I can pretend. But it will not be me doing the loving, and it will not be you that is loved. The idea I have of myself is not this. Even less is the idea I have of you that. Better that we not even hope to love one another, even less than try. What can be is that love might be between us, in the between us. What we can do is create spaces for that.
By trusting in love to fill the void?
By giving up the grip that resists the infinite, resists our emergence from ourselves.
Into the field of the unprescribed.
Where the contingent replaces essence.
Where the contingent itself names essence, and renames essence as the contingent unsurprisingly changes.
Where that and this are allowed to be.
Unharassed by impositions that presume.
More tea? Thank you.